Well, sort of, yeah. There'll be a sign
tonight's board meeting on this very important issue of potential future residential housing within Penn House Commons. The board's action on the zoning recommendation from our planning commission before us tonight will affect the future development of the greater Lewisburg area.
What we were faced with is a swath of a lot of built hundreds of thousands of square feet of warehouses and factories that had no use anymore. And we considered that. We bought industrial properties where what we found was reuse in an industrial way because of the railroad or because of the river that supported it, which is a typical condition of the industrial properties that we looked at. This has, at one time, the railroad, and at one time, part of the river. That was for waste, that was for deliveries. Many of these properties started out that way, and we saw that as opportunity. Fast forward, and that's what brings us all together tonight. This little piece of the property of 1.3 acres, which has exploded into this story that we would like to address with you and answer any questions. But the biggest issue that I was hearing when this whole issue blew up about 2 weeks ago was the population that's coming here is going to damage our roads, and we just talked about traffic, is going to damage our schools, is going to damage our parks, is going to take our jobs away. And those things were all things that were addressed all, and you're shaking your head.
I don't think, I mean, has there been a study, are there people in Lewisburg, families that, is there a need for this from Lewisburg residents?
I'll talk about the need when I get to these other drawings, okay?
I don't think that most people are, at least people that we're not concerned with who's moving in, it's just.
That they might move in. A number of people, a number of people.
Vacancies.
A quantity of people.
Yes, a quantity of people.
A quantity of people.
Yes.
That's actually my next,
yes.
That's my next point.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about quantity of impact. Yeah, sure.
My name is Edie Newman. I live at 92 Crossings Lane. I moved here from Williamsport because of better school districts, and crime was getting closer and closer to my house in Williamsport. Sure. I am concerned about who's coming. Is it Section 8 housing? Is it low-income people? That's not going to bring revenue to the area. That's going to raise our taxes again, and we pay high, high taxes. And I'm not so much concerned about is there going to be people to rent and all these different things. I just want to know, are you bringing people here that's going to benefit us or that's going to hurt us?
I can answer that. I'm going to answer that in a word now, and the answer in a word is benefit. And I can share with you why and how and what our vision is and what's behind that vision.
And if they do, it's going to be part-time. So where are you coming up with all these jobs? It's not doing any good. Yeah, it's not going to be. And secondly, that housing, you end up bringing people into those units. We're going to end up being another Williamsport and Sunbury. We're going to have shootings, and we're going to end up having stabbings in our area.
Tina, you're getting to the point of it being unacceptable topics. Okay, and I will make sure that you're thrown out of the meeting if you continue in that direction.
My name is Terry Kleiser.
I'm sorry.
My name is Terry Kleiser. I'm a school bus driver.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
My name is Terry Kleiser. I live at 930 Fairground Road. It's in the borough. Now they've been talking around here, which I don't disapprove of this idea, of East Buffalo and Lewisburg being one. I see this as only a threat, this residential housing, as a threat to the life we have now. We haul low-income housing. We haul those kids. And it's unbelievable. I won't drive a school bus that hauls any more of them. I did in past years. You're bringing in lot of trouble. You're destroying our community. The concept,
Can I respond to
I'm a
that?
rather blunt individual,
No,
but
that's
I'm
fine.
not real smart.
I didn't come here expecting anything but.
We have Heritage House as senior, and what's the name of the other one? Devitt Place. You have waiting lists, 2 and 3 years for those. If you want to put housing in there, put in some senior housing. This is
Not
a
like the other.
The only thing I will share with you, as the former owner of that property, is that I understand that the approval of the financing that they ultimately got, which took almost a year or more, was something that came with unexpected requirements. And the intention that I was told when I first met them was that they were going to do for sale, affordable housing for seniors, had to be modified to allow rental, and they cannot restrict the age group. Did I get that right?
That's true.